mentors help me? How mentors help me? Toastmaster Ankur.
The year was 2008. The location was a Kendriya Vidyalaya in Mathura. And it was a big day for me. Because for the first time in my life, I was going to participate in a Taekwondo competition. And surprisingly to my character, I was being quite boisterous and pompous on that day. And even on the morning, I was thinking that in how many kicks will I knock him out? And it was only because before coming to Mathura, my coach had told me that Ankur, I have full confidence in you. And I think that in your first competition, you are going to win gold medal. So with my chest bursting out with pride, I went to the arena. And there I saw that my opponent was a small kid. He was even lesser in height than me. And I thought in my mind that what is this, God? I want to beat a proper man and then win the gold medal. Not some random weak kid. But anyway, you cannot change your opponents. So I went to the fight. And within first 30 seconds, it was quite clear that who is going to win. Not me. In 4 minutes, that short weak kid humiliated me in front of everyone. And by the end of round 2, the margin of points between his and mine was pretty huge. I won't say it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Today, I'm going to talk about how mentorship has helped me in my life. There is a saying that a good mentor is the one who can see what is not visible to anyone else. And in turn, he helps his mentee, his protégé, in achieving that target, which is invisible at that time. And I found that mentor in Dinesh sir. Now Dinesh sir shared his wisdom, his tactics with me and told me that it's okay if you failed in your first competition. Even I didn't win a single fight in my first 3-4 competitions. It's no big deal. He boosted my morale and confidence. He shared his tactics. He gave me a proper routine and diet to follow, so that in my future competitions, the same mistakes won't happen. I won't lose my stamina and I can perform in a better way. So he acted not only as my coach but also as my mentor, because he helped me in achieving my short-term goals of winning a gold medal in competition and my long-term goals of being physically fit. Now, when I joined Capital City Toastmasters, I will be honest with you, I was not so sure about how it will help me. And before you all jump down on my throat, let me clarify. When I was struggling with mathematics in my school days, I went for a tuition and there the teacher made me to wrote every single question which was in NCRT and R.D. Sharma. So he was guiding me. When I was struggling in Taekwondo, I went to my coach and he told me what exactly I have to do, how many kicks I have to practice, and in that way he was again guiding me. But what about in Toastmasters? Here no one is there to guide you and no one takes responsibility of in how many months, years you are going to complete your path. So everyone is coming here to learn something. Everyone is coming here to improve themselves. But tell me one thing, if everyone is coming to learn and nobody is going to teach anything, so how can anyone learn anything? Right? Wrong. What Toastmasters has provided is a mentorship program which gives the members, senior members, a proper training once they have reached certain level in their respective modules. After that, they become eligible to guide the remaining members in their clubs by becoming their mentors. The mentorship program is based on the quality of service, which is one of the four integrated values of Toastmasters. So now, my mentor is Dheeraj Jain. who by the way is an awesome guy and the brightest star of capital City Toastmasters. I have to say it because I am his protégé. But anyway, he is the perfect embodiment of a mentor which is envisioned by Toastmasters. And I remember it clearly. It was a day before area level competition. And I was very nervous. I mean, I was thinking that how can I go and represent the club when there are so many better speakers than me. And I was also nervous that I will totally blank out. It was table topics competition and my experience was not so good here at club. So I thought that it is going to be a disaster and I should not go there. So I dialed Dheeraj's number and I just blabbered on the phone. Dheeraj bhai, I am very nervous and I am very anxious and I don't know what to do and I think that I will let down the whole club and members and their ambitions and whatever they have hopes from me. Dheeraj listened calmly to me and he said, Ankur, forget about the club. Ankur, forget about the members. Don't bother about what others will think of you. Just focus on your competition. And then he put down his phone. He hung up on me because he is a busy man. But anyway, that was the only thing which I needed to hear. And after that, on the next day, I went to the stage and I did it. Or as our famous all-rounder Hardik Pandya will say, उस दिन मैं करके आया. Oprah Winfrey has said that a great value of mentor is to show the way of hope in their mentee. And Dinesh sir and Dheeraj Jain have done that exact thing. They have shown me that I have hope and I have the capabilities so I can achieve my potentials fully and I can achieve the goals which I want in my life. Thank you very much.